Hi people, today we're going to be talking about something like somewhat new. Let me just tell you guys a short story and tell me how it relates to you are friends with someone. Like all of a sudden you got to be friends with someone who you've been fighting all this while, and again they start threatening you, but you don't care about that. Then they form as a group and then did the same threatening to you back again. What will you? That's the exact same thing what's happening to India. Like in the case of India, when you're looking at what's going on, India and USA are threatening each other. So first of all, it all started from the case of USA. USA told to not have any kinds of deal relationships with Russia. Don't talk with Russia, don't have any oil exports from Russia, and nothing with Russia. Don't be friends with them. That's the exact same thing which US told. But US was a good friend with India. Like maybe in the last 6 months, maybe like after Trump's period, USA become a good friend with Russia with no interest. They just both had to be together with no kinds of connection or interest for each other. Maybe let's say Trump and Modi was able to like form a good bond or something. Like I cannot basically say that because like both of them is now fighting, but we can see that they were in a good relationship before. Even though India and Russia have a past, a very bad past, actually they don't actually are very close. But let's just say that they were in good terms in the last 6 months, but after enough, they have started to threaten India for the oil exports which they've been doing. They've been giving business to Russia. So let me just tell you what is India is always taking a neutral side. They're not supporting Iran or Israel. They're not supporting Russia or Ukraine. They just support both or they don't get involved in it at all. So they don't prefer to take any sides. So in the case of Russia and Ukraine, India supports both Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine, they provide medical aid to Ukraine after the wars. And for Russia, for the case of Russia, they give them the money. They fund them so much through their deals. So 60% of oil exports of India has been given by Russia. Because like Russia, when you see, Russia is one of the most important oil producers of the entire world. Yes, and they have been giving a very cheap price for the oils because India and Russia were very good friends, like really good friends. Not just 1 or 2 years, that's been for the last 50 to 60 years. India and Russia were going on very well. And there's a very good relationship between Putin and Modi. So we can see that they have a very good rapport, and suddenly out of nowhere, a person who's been with you for just a short period of time, who doesn't even have any care for you, starts to tell you, you don't go with him, you don't be with him. He's been your friend for the last 50 years, and you tell him not to have any deal. So when you see this internationally, they have been providing a good thing, like maybe a good price for oils. Like they've been giving you for a cheap rate and you're buying it from your own friend. You are giving them money for them to support them in the war. Because we see NATO is the group of people which I was talking about, and NATO are basically the group of people who are supporting Ukraine. And India is supporting Russia, and India and USA have a good rapport with each other. So USA does not want India to fund Russia for more money, and they want to end this war immediately. That's exactly what's going on. So they say India did not buy anything from Russia, and if they do, they are going to be charging 500%. Yes, 500% of tariff on whatever Indian goods that's going to be buying. And this is for all of the European countries. When you see in any pharmaceutical institutions or any IT institutions, it is a death sentence. Yep, 500% tariffs is like too much for anyone to consume. So, because of all of this, India has publicly told, I don't have anything to do with this. India and Russia are good friends, and he gives me oil in a cheaper rate. So I purchased it from him, and I cannot do anything you tell me. I am an independent nation, so I'm going to be purchasing oil from him. So that's what USA was given as the reply. So let's talk about what else happened, what else Trump told. So when you see this NATO institution, there's a lot of group of countries, a lot of European countries actually, maybe like Hungary, Canada, USA, and a lot more countries. Ukraine is not even part of this institution, but still they support Ukraine, but India supports Russia. They don't technically support Russia, but India funds money to Russia. So Russia and Ukraine are fighting with each other. So we can conclude that there is a problem going on with each other, and through this funding, they have to be stopping it. They should not be funding, because while they are funding, the war is getting bigger and bigger. So one way to stop it is not by stopping the trade completely. Yes, people, that's it. So it's exactly what's going on. Just think and tell me what's going to be happening, because we have to wait and see what's going to be happening in this case. So why don't we wait and see what's going to be happening? And then, tada bye, see you all. Bye, see you later. It's me, Ashwan, signing off. Peace out.